During her 4 years at Iowa, Caitlin Clark played in 139 consecutive games. She never missed a single tip-off. When she arrived in Indiana as a generational savior, she carried the expectations of an entire franchise with her. A series of quad strains, groin tears, and an ankle bruise dismantled her physical invincibility and ended her rookie season. This clinical timeline maps the 2025 season. As the months progress, 4 distinct lower body injuries light up in red. It was a cascading physical breakdown that effectively ended her rookie campaign. These recurring setbacks created a physical gap in the roster and built a psychological wall between Clark and the game she loved. The profound sense of isolation rehab creates disconnects a star athlete from the shared identity and daily rhythm of their team. This chart illustrates the hardest phase of recovery. A doctor can give physical clearance, but reaching full performance often hits a jagged barrier, the mental block. It is a fear-based hesitation that stops an athlete from trusting their own body. Forced into the role of a sideline hype woman, Clark watched her teammates navigate a massive injury crisis, entirely unable to intervene on the hardwood. Healing the torn muscles was only half the battle. Making a true return required a mental blueprint to rebuild her trust in high-contact situations. To combat that subjective fear, head coach Stephanie White and the Fever medical staff turned to hard, objective data. Wearable technology tracked real-time metrics for acceleration and deceleration against healthy baselines, giving an undeniable gauge of her readiness. With physical strength confirmed, coaches structured intentional, simulated pickup games, perfectly mimicking the pacing of a WNBA match. She conquered the mental hurdle, trusting her body to perform explosive, high-speed movements without the constant anticipation of more pain or failure. Combining elite tracking technology with curated psychological exposure proved that the exact mechanics of her game could be completely restored. The undefeated New York Liberty arrived in Indiana with a 9-game winning streak, posing the ultimate challenge for her high-stakes comeback game. Indiana stumbled early, trailing by 11 points in the first quarter. The Fever appeared visually rattled by New York's superior length and aggressive momentum. Then, in a span of just 38 seconds of game time, Clark executed 3 consecutive three-pointers from logo distance, erasing the entire deficit. Hitting from 33, 27, and 31 feet stretches the defense past its breaking point, redefining the floor's geometry. We call this perimeter gravity. Guarding the logo forces elite defenders to abandon help-side responsibilities, pulling the entire defensive shell away from the paint. This victory snapped the Liberty's undefeated streak and proved that a confident Clark can neutralize elite units in a matter of seconds. Fever basketball became a high-velocity, Golden State-style system based on unselfishness, rapid ball movement, and constant relocation around the three-point arc. Look at this spray lane mechanic. When a post player receives the ball inside, the defense hesitates to double team because they are firmly anchored to the deep shooters on the outside. This spacing empowered the supporting cast. Kelsey Mitchell set a new franchise record for scoring average, while Aaliyah Boston dominated the front court with 17 double-doubles. The system proved its durability during the 2025 Commissioner's Cup. Even with Clark sidelined by a groin injury, the Fever upset the Minnesota Lynx to take the championship. It created a distinct culture shift. Players found a newfound freedom to attack the rim, knowing the heavy burden of offensive leadership was finally shared across the roster. The brutal injuries of 2025 forced the Indiana Fever to evolve. They transformed from a team reliant on a single star into a unified, resilient franchise built on trust and elite
I don't need no light to see.